I have what amounts to probably 2 runway landing lights that shine on my house for no other reason than so when people drive by, they could go, wow, look.
Let's rob him.
There's no give it a whirl, mother. Give it a whirl. Come on in.
How come the electric company, you can't choose? You have no choice. You have to take that electric. It's not like you can...
You don't have to. You can set up a
around.
Generator in your backyard and pedal it. What are you going to do?
Around, right?
You could shop around. It's not easy, but you could get some alternative energy going.
You could actually
build a windmill or something.
There's actually an you go online and order energy, and they send you a box of it.
A box of energy.
And you open it up, and electricity spills out into your living room, and then you just hold your appliances over it. Right. How else are you going to get electricity?
All right, so we go back to extreme makeover, right? Home makeover.
Yeah.
Well, listen to this. This is a great story today.
You watched it happen on Channel 2. An army of volunteers swarmed a Clayton County neighborhood to build a new home for a deserving family. When the Extreme Makeover Home Edition came to town, no one could have predicted what would happen less than 4 years later. Foreclosure.
Foreclosure.
We joke about these houses being built, and then they leave, and these houses are in horrible neighborhoods, and the family spends most of their day just guarding their house.
Yeah. Yeah. Having to keep the riffraff out.
They don't go away on weekends. They never take a vacation because they don't trust their neighbors.
No, they're in a bad neighborhood. That's why they needed a new house.
You ever see, I think, where was it? It was in Camden, New Jersey. They built a ridiculous house, and I'm not kidding, a ghetto.
Yeah.
And they even kind of panned the street. It was awful house, awful house, awful house, holy S house, awful house, awful house. What do you think is happening when the lights go out at night?
Yeah.
The zombies are coming out just waiting for their chance to attack and get whatever the hell they can from that house.
Yep.
All right, more about the foreclosure.
This involves Lake City's Extreme Makeover House. Leonard Ragland, my photographer, is going to zoom into 2 important things. First of all, May 9th, that's when they took out a loan for $450,000. There you see it. Now that loan is in default.
Oops.
The family got the home for free in 2005, cashed in equity, and then got in too deep. Patricia Harper told us she and her husband had struck a deal with Chase Home Finance to rescue their extreme home. A foreclosure notice appeared last Friday. A $450,000 second mortgage they took out less than 15 months ago was in default.
It's their own fault, right?
Yeah. This isn't like, this poor family. They took out a loan against their house, and they defaulted on the loan.
Because a lot of these families, not only do they give them a brand new mansion, basically, they also find some mortgage company that pays their mortgage for them.
Yeah.
So what's their expenses, really? The local taxes?
Yeah, I guess so.
What'd they take out that kind of money for?
I heard to start a business, some kind of construction business that failed miserably. And
they didn't take it out to waste it, though. They just... I don't know. I'm asking.
It's pretty goddamn risky, if you look at the overall scheme, to sacrifice your house to kind of gamble on a business like that. Get yourself a goddamn job and relax for a little bit.
Can't they just declare bankruptcy and stay there the way...
I don't know. They probably didn't plan ahead very well. And they gambled their house away on a chance to start a business.
Yeah.
You can't declare bankruptcy if you have equity to pay the loan back, which the house is doing.
What Jewish guy?
How many millionaires claim bankruptcy all the time? They do it to get away from their
Well, there's new
debtors.
laws now with the bankruptcy laws.
They always find ways.
What's the new bankruptcy law? Rich Vos.
That you have to prove that you don't have the equity to cover the money you're trying to get away with.
You're probably right. You're probably right. You have to prove you don't have the equity to cover the loan you're defaulting on.
Yes.
You said it like a complete dummy, but you're right.
But that might not even be the law. I just said that.
Yeah, you just said it.
It took a long time, but I got to tell you, I finally figured out Rich Vos's weakness. He's always good.
Above the neck.
Yeah, but he's always good until you ask the follow-up question.
Yeah.
You hit him with a second question.
Then he has no clue.
He'll get away with the first one, but if you ask him any question that has anything to do with what he just stated,
equity,
you just watch the wheels fall off.
He has like 5 like catch thoughts that he'll throw out there. Like, and when his hand gets parental responsibility, what should the parents do? Equity.
Equity.
What?
Maybe I just read the headline and I don't read the story.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
He reads the headline, he looks at the picture, and he forms an opinion, and then he runs it until you challenge him on it.
All right, here we go. More on the foreclosure.
Lake City Mayor Willie Oswald was among 1,800 volunteers helping Extreme Makeover Home Edition build the Harper's new home. That was 3.5 years ago. Beezer Homes of Atlanta was the main sponsor. The mayor is baffled.
Beezer gave them $100,000.
Cash?
Paid their mortgage off, and still can't make it.
Mrs. Harper told us they invested the loan proceeds, ironically, in a construction business, and business hasn't been good.
Couldn't you start with a smaller business?
Yeah, like bagels or something. A hot dog truck.
Perhaps a lemonade stand out in front of the free house.
In front of the free house, yeah.
Right.
Dummies. So that's it.
Look at that house.
It's gone, huh?
Who wouldn't want to live in that thing?
Oh,
That's a nice house.
that's it. Homeless.
God almighty.
Dummies. And the volunteers are so mad.
Yeah.
They just lost it. Trying to cash in.
How much do they owe on a $450,000 loan? Like, how does that...
$10, $20.
They probably
That's
own.
impossible. It's not enough.
They probably own most of it. I mean, owe most of it.
Do they all work? If they're not paying a mortgage, why can't they pay off the loan? So many questions from me. People who don't know.
Yeah, how does that work? I guess the mortgage company that was paying the loan doesn't want to sit there while they default on a home equity loan, still pay into it.
I don't understand. When a house is built, like when the TV show comes in and builds that house, isn't it already paid for? Why is there a mortgage company involved? I mean, all the material and everything. No, but isn't the
Holy
house...
Jesus.
Wait a second. Whoa, this
No,
is
he's right.
quick. Why isn't this...
Yeah, stand up. That'll...
Why isn't this... It's like somebody saying, I'm going to give you a car, but there's still somebody paying... There's still a bank that's paying off your car. Whoever built the house put the money up for the house... So why is our mortgage company involved in this?
Rich.
Do you understand
Rich
what I'm saying?
But Rich has really smart thoughts that have to come out through a dumb filter.
No. Anthony can figure. Anthony, you can explain this.
Why there's a mortgage on that? What do you think? What do you think that...
What? Because it's TV, they're like, here's a house for you.
Yeah, that the house is paid for.
It's built. What do you think it's built with? Magic things that don't cost anything?
No, everything
all those
is paid
bricks,
for.
everything. It's paid for by who?
Well, one...
Do you think the brick company that put all that fronted all the money and just went over there and used all the...
The TV show is paying for it, aren't they?
Ross is saying that he thinks that the house has been paid for in full. Like, if they say the brick company, everything adds up to $450,000, he thinks that ABC hands over a $450,000 check.
Oh, do you think that's what happens?
That they're paying for the house. Big deal. So they have a TV show and they get a bunch of people to put together your house for you. Big deal. You're not getting a free house, and if there's a mortgage company involved.
But maybe the mortgage company is being paid by, not the people. I don't know. Whatever you have is cash.
I'm trying to explain it to this...
They can't
It's
just...
a legitimate question.
No,
it's legitimate.
Explain it to him as if he was a child.
Not only that,
They get a mortgage company that they do a little charity and they give a free mortgage to these families, but the mortgage company is still paying.
Yeah. What I'm saying is a network...
Okay.
Wow.
You just weren't listening before. They took out a mortgage against the house to start the construction
If they never
business.
took the second...
That's
all right,
where the mortgage comes
If they never
from.
took the second mortgage...
Second mortgage.
No,
yeah.
there was no first mortgage.
Yeah, if they never took out the second mortgage, they wouldn't be in the position.
Well, they didn't
are
take out a
today.
mortgage. They took out a loan on their house.
Yeah, which is a mortgage because you put the house up as collateral against the loan. That's the basis of that loan.
Right.
That's the whole collateral. So that the house had no mortgage.
Oh, okay.
They got the house. They came in and said, "Let's start a construction business. We got almost $500,000 in equity." And they got a mortgage company to give them the money. That's how that basically works. So they had a mortgage because They wanted to start this construction company.
Now,
They
if they-
defaulted on it, so now the mortgage company's going to own the house.
If they would have went to the bank and took a loan against their house at the bank, would they have not lost a house?
It's
Where do
the
you think
same
they
thing.
went to get the loan?
That's the same thing.
Where do you think they went?
Oh my God!
There's
sponge
mortgage
factory?
companies aren't big. Wait a second.
Got you mad.
That's
If
where
they
you're
went
wrong.
to a
If they
bank.
went-
Hold on.
Listen,
If they
whoa.
went to a bank,
Listen to me.
What do
They
you
went to
think they
Starbucks.
He's standing up again.
Can I have half a mil?
You think mortgage companies?
appear
You
smarter.
think every bank? Mortgage companies, just mortgage companies that are separate from banks. Okay, they went to
and banks
if they
wouldn't
went-
default on the house?
That's what I asked. If they borrowed the money from a bank instead of a
A
mortgage
bank would have
company,
said, "Hey, don't worry about it."
We got it.
What are you talking about, Rich?
Chase. It was Chase Mortgage, right? That was in the story. Chase is part of what? J.P. Morgan Chase, which is what? A bank? Part of a large financial institution.
Voss, where did you grow up? Antarctica. Voss is a moron. Voss's head should be used as a doorstop.
they don't get it. They just don't understand. I'm a homeowner.
Well, you're something that sounds like that.
God.
He might be a homeowner. He's probably paying 4 mortgages and he has no idea. He took out 4 loans on the same house.
No.
What's your interest
I
rate
know, I
there,
was
Rich?
kidding.
Everyone knows their interest rate.
Very high. I'm interested in my house.
It's see, here's the thing. I might come off. It's I think it's 4.6 or 4.5 or maybe 5.3. No, it's 4. No, wait. I think no, it's 5.
Is a big difference.
It's 5 3/4.
just went
It's 5 3/4.
No, we're not asking for that measurement. We're asking-
You guys, it's very good, Jimmy. But did you hear what he just did within 30 seconds? His rate,
goes up
rate
and
went
down.
from 4 point what?
It's a balloon mortgage. It goes up and down.
You went
No,
from I
it's
think
fixed.
you said 4.3 all the way up to 5.75 in 30 seconds. You know that people fight for like a 0.1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're not headliners.
Voss thinks Fannie Mae is Ralphie's sister. That's a good one. Fred from Brooklyn.
Thinks equity
All
is
right,
a horse term.
isn't there mortgage companies that are separate from banks? Yes or no?
You completely sounded stupid because you start off, isn't there mortgage companies?
Isn't there mortgage companies?
Yes.
Aren't
course.
there mortgage companies?
Oh, aren't there? Okay. Aren't there? Yes, there are. Okay. There you have it.
How many years on your mortgage?
30. 30.
You're waiting for me to see if you're correct or not?
Yeah, who's up there, a lawyer?
30.
Hey, this isn't a game
30.
show.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's 30
He
years.
looks at me 30 and he's staring like, am I right?
It's 30 years.
Hughes Accounting.
30-year mortgage.
Yeah.
What was that?
What I'm saying is, I don't know. Listen,
I don't remember exactly. I remember it was the same as my IQ.
30.
What is happening to you right now?
Meltdown.
You look like you're about to give an unprepared history report in front of your class.
I'm waiting for the next question. I'm just.
We haven't answered any of them.
Yeah, I have a 30-year mortgage. I think it's 5.3 quarters.
5.3
quarters.
Yeah, 5.3. What is it? 5 3/4.
5 3/4 or
Yeah.
5.75?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, same thing. 3/4, 7.5.
Yeah, sort of.
5.3
It's the same thing.
I just said 5.3. That's got to be a new message board name. I'm 5.3, and this is what I have to say about the merger.
Did they make you get flood insurance for when you talk?
Or dud insurance?
Wow, Rich.
Jesus,
Wow.
These are all
Hold on. Someone has a
legitimate questions.
question. Anthony in Arkansas. Yes, Anthony.
Yeah, did you hear Rich Vos say that he has a balloon mortgage that goes up and down? You might get Eslov to play the tape. I think he has that confused with a adjustable rate mortgage.
Adjustable rate. It's a balloon mortgage.
Don't they
It
call
goes up
something?
and down.
Thinking balloon payment.
Yes.
I don't
Balloon
know.
animals.
Yeah.
That's what he's thinking. Balloon animals.
Some magician.
Yeah.
Stop watching. You don't get it.
How does he make a giraffe out of balloons?
He blew air in it and they stretched it, but it didn't pop.
All right.
Balloon mortgage.
No, I have.
No.
Fixed, I'm fixed rate.
But you said you want a fixed rate.
Steve from Bayshore is saying, no, you got a buffoon mortgage. Buffoon.
And you already said you don't have a fiction.
No, I do. I'm locked in.
I locked in at what?
No, in the house. Bonnie won't let me out. I'm an embarrassment.
Locked into the brain of a mongoloid.
5 3/4. 5.75. 5.75.
Oh, okay.
Whatever they want to call it.
Got that
I
right.
Sound like Rain Man down.
How do you
5.75.
How do you find that out? I think I got paperwork at home. I'm going to check it out when I
Yeah,
get
you
home.
might have paperwork at home.
You should have
When you
paperwork.
buy a house, you usually have a little bit of paperwork.
No, he did easy mortgage. It's just one printout. Do you promise? Yeah, and he signed it.
Okay.
No, I mean, I just got to find it. Also, too, and it says I got to find out the square footage. I think it's 1,200 square feet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's go
the
to
kitchen over.
Let's go to Max in Dallas. Max.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
That cracks me up how Jimmy is Boss's dumb translator. Boss will start to say something, and Jimmy translates it to you guys. It cracks me the hell up.
Well, I've known Voss for so many years. You learn that when he's trying to say something and he's struggling, you understand how to help him. It's like when someone who's a mute is trying to point to the marmalade, and they'll point at it.
Marmalade.
Yeah.
Let's go to Mongo the trucker. Mongo.
Rich, are you sure you're Jewish? You don't understand money at all.
I'm really, I'm not good at it. But I mean, I am, like, in certain ways.
Money's not a skill.
It's, you know what I mean? Like.
Can someone just transcribe what he just said? I want to read back what he just said.
And a lot of people are saying 1,200 square feet. Do you live in a box?
No, two bedroom townhouse. I don't live in a townhouse. Isn't 1,200 basically?
Right.
I don't know.
Mine's
Someone says their bathroom's bigger than yours. My kitchen is 1,200 square feet. People are saying...
No, yeah, their kitchen is 1,200 square feet. That means it's basically 100 by 100 feet. That's 1,200 by 100. It's 1,200 by 100 feet.
Yeah, okay.
1,200 square feet. It's going to be 1,200 by 100 feet. Just no kitchen that big. All right, shut up. 1,200 square feet is average for
Or
a
it could be
two-bedroom.
1,200 feet by 1 foot. It's very thin, but very long.
Exactly. Cooking is done down a long procession. Where you lithely sidestep and cook. We're going to be 2,400 feet by 6 inches.
Does anybody on your radio show listen do you know what I want to get where they do the
a third grade diploma?
I forget.
What is going on with you today?
Rich.
Are you having like a lot of mini strokes right now?
You know where they screw the teeth in? What do you? Oh, the implants. You guys-
Right, implants.
Implants.
Do they screw the teeth in? Okay.
Why?
Yeah, they rip your teeth out and then they screw new ones in your head.
What's wrong with your teeth?
See here.
So many
see
dumb
right in the
things
middle?
flying out and hitting the back of them has ruined them.
Erosion. Idiot erosion.
I don't want to get into the teeth. Let's get back
What
to
happened? Tell me, what's going on with them?
From here to here, these 5. This is a
He's pointing
bridge.
to the front tooth to like the left side of his mouth.
This is a bridge, and this is a bridge, but they're held on just by 2 posts on each side, and this is coming loose.
Uh-oh.
Do one of those bridges go from your mouth to your brain and the sign says Stupidville this way? Oh, boy.
When it comes to maybe technical talk or this kind of stuff, I might not have, but I'm pretty smart when it comes to life. You know what I mean?
No.
When it comes, yeah, when it comes to
You got what they call street smarts, I guess?
Not even-
He's smart as a street.
Well, he's right about that. He knew how to get a little more drugs from the drug dealer.
Yeah.
I raised 2 good kids.
Well, the family's not ready.
You're working on a third.
All right, listen, we got to take a break.
raising that one.
Rich Vos is going to be pretty much hosting the comedy show this Saturday at the PNC Bank Arts Center.
Yes, he is.
Tickets still available. Rich is just terrific on a stage.
Yeah.
He is.
In studio.
Rich is a really funny guy. The issue is not Rich being funny. The issue is Rich saying 5.3 quarters.
Yeah.
How do you not run with that?
We got to do the American history with Dr. Rich Vos. I like this thing. We're going to play this, and texters, get ready. You got another chance to win a key that might start that fine car from allamericanford.net. But first, this.
The History Channel and Jimmy Dean Sausage Links, with a grant from the Picket Fence Dental Corporation, present 20th Century American History with renowned scholar and member of Mensa, Rich Vos.
I know a lot about it.
Dr. Vos will take you on a breathtaking journey through history's most poignant milestones.
What event took the world to the brink of World War III in 1962?
The Bay of Pigs in Cuba.
Oh my
the Russian missile crisis.
Oh my God.
With every outburst, Rich Vos gets dumber and dumber.
In 1962, what almost brought us to World War III? It had to be the Bay of Pigs in Cuba when...
it's not the Bay of Pigs.
Your head will spin.
Who was the U.S. president when World War II ended?
The war ended with the dropping of the atomic bombs.
That didn't actually end World War II.
You've never met a Jew who knows less about World War II than Rich Vos.
What was the World War where Germany was going and taking, just out of control?
By the way, I've never wanted to punch someone more than you.
Are you talking to me?
Yes. It's pretty embarrassing when you think about it. So tune in to 20th Century American History and watch in amazement as an old Jewish man goes from mildly coherent to babbling pile of mush in the course of an hour.
It's all history from there.
Coming to the History Channel.